Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. This episode 5 of season 1. Hopefully guys have enjoyed the first 4 episodes. Getting really interested now. It's got us questioning, is Karen dead or is she still alive? Obviously from the last episode. And is Kelly dead? Or is she the one, obviously, that took Karen's place? Was she the one up on the balcony? The one that was going to dump, obviously, the paint on top of Imogen? Who knows, mate? We insinuated it last episode that Karen is possibly still alive, you know. We had FARAN talking to her in the ballet studio, and she made a reference that a kind of Karen made to her when obviously she was given the lead role. Then we had some sort of other different references, you know, like changing lockers. You know, Kelly was moving to Karen. She prefers that one over there. You know, FARAN noticed that she was wearing the same outfit that, you know, that Karen does. So very interesting. It's got me questioning now whether the right twin did die, that we know anyway, of, or whether both twins are still alive. We never really seen the body get taken away. We've seen the body get pushed off, you know, we definitely seen that, but we never seen the dead body actually be extracted from the school. And I'm not sure anybody else did either. Same with the story from 1999, you know, everybody ran off, they was all scared that it was chaotic, and nobody actually called in, obviously, the you know, the suicide. And now obviously we're seeing the repercussions of that, because he's coming after the parents, but obviously he's going after the kids as well. Basically he's trying to terrorize the whole family. The kids have done nothing towards but he's coming after them. We've seen him, he went after Noah, he chased her, he tried to kill her, she ran and jumped across one building to the other, she was screaming at him, what do you want? He was like, payback, you know. She ended up having to ring the hospital. She told the hospital that her own mum is stealing like drugs from them, when really it was that was planting them to her in that last episode. So again, really interesting to see. I liked how Tabitha had like a little flashback or something, I'm not too sure what it was. She went outside, she was filming a short film, obviously for a class, a project, and she went outside to take a 5-minute breather. She kind of had like a little panic attack or something. She sat down, she was looking into the trees. We got like a little not like a backstory, but it was nighttime and she looked into the trees, and then we went into like a different day or a different place, and there was fire and everybody was dancing and drinking, and you know, she was kind of like panicking and catching her breath, and it makes me think that maybe something's happened to her. So I'm very interested to see obviously the character progression with everybody, and whether, you know, Karen, the big one, is she alive, is she dead, what happened, you know, that's very, really interesting as well. So thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 5 of season 1 of Pretty Little Liars Original Sin.
Smells. What's in it?
Dog shit, of course.
You're gonna throw it against that door. What if they see me?
Oh, don't you worry. We got you.
I just launched that bag of shit out that door, me, and then just run off. Well, they're not even going to come out, are they? Like, maybe it was a hardship. Present day, October 29.
This all goes back to our mothers.
What did A do to you? He went full fucking Michael Myers.
You did, didn't it?
Chased me around my building onto the roof.
Angela isn't mentioned anywhere in my mom's diaries. Now we know for sure there's a connection. I've been going through all the stuff at my house. I feel like I have to start over.
Was there something wrong with the footage that I shot?
It's not what you shot, Chip. It's that you shot it.
I'm really, really sorry about all of it. Honestly, I was just trying to help.
Do you know what? I don't like what she just said. To be honest, I don't like it. It's a class project. It's not all about you, Tabitha. Like, I actually don't care that she wants it to be a female thing and a female, you know, killer and a female director. Why can't it be a female director still? You know, you shot half of it, he shot half of it. It's a team thing. It's not your project. It's not about your film. The principle of what you're doing is about, you know, the female perspective, and you done it as a team. Both of you's done it. Like, I actually don't think the guy done anything wrong. He said we tried contacting you, you didn't answer your phone. The 2 people that was taking part of the film wanted to go home. I shot it, we followed all the directions that you wanted, and we got the finished product. What's your problem? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously she wants it to be about her, and realistically it's about the group.
I made popcorn. Is that what I'm smelling? It might have singed a little.
Guys! Noah, are you okay?
Fine, except your attic is a fucking spider Airbnb. The light's out.
There's another switch at the bottom of the steps.
I like how they got a torch there though, not gonna lie. He's not gonna be in the house now, is he, with all of them in there?
Guys, living room now.
Are those the pages?
They look recent.
They could be from anything. Pad of paper or notebook.
Or they are my mom's diary pages. Everything in my life is slipping away from me, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. First my body, then my mom, now our house, and I can't leave it. Not with all these questions.
Take it over. The mortgage payments or whatever.
I have $400 in the bank.
How'd it go? Does Kelly have a scar?
You're right, she does have a scar.
This doesn't necessarily mean that Kelly's...
Karen? But something very weird is going on.
Wondering if you've given any more thought to what we were discussing. We've been chatting for weeks now, and don't forget you reached out to me.
I found a place where we can meet. After dinner, could we go trick-or-treating? My mom's never let me.
Rachel loved trick-or-treating.
I'm excited.
Whoa, 1 second, mate. What's going on there? She just had a bunch of pages of missing girls, it looked like, and then was he the dad of one of the missing girls? That's fucking well weird, you know, like if he was, because she's saying that they'll go out for a meal and then they'll go trick-or-treating. He's like, Rachel loved trick-or-treating. I honestly don't know what's just going on with that situation. She can't read. At first, I don't know what she was doing. Like, I thought, because her face was covered on the top of the screen, I kind of thought that she may have, well, had her face covered and using this guy as somebody to gain confidence off, try and like learn how to speak to guys. Obviously, he doesn't know that she's doing it, but like speak to guys and try and build her confidence in it. But then the more it progressed, it was like the more, yeah, like she wanted to meet him, but like in a weird way. I don't know. I was well interested in that.
Did you make this?
For the baby.
It's beautiful.
I was thinking we should have a baby shower.
I love my quilt, but can we please skip the party?
But just know you're missing out on lots of presents.
Baby shower, showing some
Even
cash.
from you, that is a wild accusation. I don't normally share details about students' personal lives, but Farron, in the past, Kelly has engaged in acts of self-harm. People who self-harm often do it in places others won't see.
Can't see, yeah. See, the teacher shouldn't be giving out personal info, but like maybe in that situation, she didn't give out too much, did she? She gave out something just a little bit enough to try and deter the suspicion away. You know what I mean? Like, because if that is true and that is Kelly, then it could potentially ignite it again. Do you know what I mean? She's trying to prevent that.
What if we throw an epic Halloween party and charge admission as like a fundraiser? I have plans. I gotta help my moms do inventory at the pawn shop. Maybe I can come by after. You should help your moms and then come to the party. And tell Ash to meet you there and to bring friends.
Gotta swing by the Orpheum first. Gonna need some funds to chip in for supplies.
Party?
I think it's time I assert a little independence.
Should I pick you up?
Meet you there at like 9:30. I need my last
Well
paycheck.
interested, mate.
Way to ghost me the other night. 1 second, I'm making dinner, the next you're gone.
Wes, you used the flash drive as leverage to
Said
lure
that.
me to your place.
I won't put you in that position ever again, because I do care about you. Also, there's still a job here for you if you want it. I'll give you first dibs on shifts. Take you off bathroom duty.
Okay then.
Excellent.
See? Even she admitted that he was creepy and he lured her there, didn't he? You know, he used that situation with a pen drive to try and get a date out of her. And he did try and kiss her in the first episode. But I'll say, look, mate, you know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The fact is, yeah, he acted then, he could be lying, but he acted then that he didn't realise that he was making her uncomfortable. And he said sorry and he won't do it again. And I'll give somebody the benefit of the doubt. It's the next time it happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if he didn't understand what he was doing was bad, you know, let's say he's apologised, he's addressed it, he said sorry, and they've moved past it. It's when it happens again, that's when you say the guy's creepy. So, I do like how she addressed it, though, because he was weird. And it's funny how they're wearing a Minnie Mouse top, when obviously this is defo Mouse's parents.
Who's Ash again? Friend. From school. What time's this party?
I'm gonna be home by
9:30.
I just want to be a normal 15-year-old.
10:30's fine.
9:30 should have only had half an hour. Halloween, mate.
How you doing?
That'll be $8
Thought this was free.
for costume patrons. Yeah.
You made that sick video about Karen.
Only after you made yours.
Well, you almost got me in a lot of trouble.
I did get in a lot of trouble.
Cherry Coke.
We don't have cherry, just regular.
Still have your cherry?
Well, no, I feel like she might have been that, to be fair. It's bad, mate. What is going on with her? Yo, that Princess Leia costume is sick.
You know, I never realized how great of a dancer you are. You're really coming into it.
Karen always had to be the star. I can't stop thinking about her. You know, me stopping Karen, or me going up to the rafters in her place, or
what happened to your hand?
It's such a cliche, right? Ballerina who gets dressed, hurts herself.
If you're ever feeling overwhelmed, you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me.
So we did see her. She did cut her hand by holding that glass. She was squeezing it, wasn't she? And in that conversation, she was concerned about her sister. So do you know what? Nah, it's getting me flipping. But what I would want to know is there something that you could do to find out who's Karen, who's Kelly? I know that sounds daft, but like they both got the same birthday, so you can't catch them out and say when's your birthday. Do you know what I mean? But like, you know, one in real life, one might be better at running, and the other one might be better at football. Just say, for example, and like you'd have to get them in a situation like that where you're like, wow, like have you got so crap at running? Do you know what I mean? Or something like where you can't really kind of fake it to be good at. So like if you was really good at something, like if Karen was so good at drawing, for example, doesn't mean Kelly would be. And like you get him in that situation. Or like a boyfriend, for example, you know, no boyfriend now. She seems to actually care for him. So I am interested. It's probably Kelly. It is probably his Kelly, but it was a good twist anyway. Well, last episode it had me guessing all over the place. Her hair looks mad.
Damn, Brian. You could poison me anytime.
Who are you supposed to be? Toxic masculinity, Smurf?
Try Studley?
Besides, I like someone else in my ballet class.
What, some gay dude?
Who invited you to this party?
My boy, Greg. You're a leading man.
You guys must go to a lot of parties being so popular. Every weekend, I bet. What about the one over the summer? In the woods behind the school? With a bonfire, were you there? Was Greg?
Oh, here we go.
Fuck if I know.
You're a garbage person. Stay away from me and stay away from my friends.
Your favorite, Rachel. Breakfast for dinner. Even put the blueberries in a smiley face.
I mean, it's roleplay, but like it's hardcore commitment. On the teddy. The masks are creepy, aren't they?
You can call me Dad if you want.
Like I say, if he's got no sexual desires at all, and he just wants to like be the dad to a kid, it's well sad. Also, from my perspective, for her, he's like, why is she doing it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why? Maybe she could counter me and say, well, you know, I feel sorry for him and I want to fulfill his joy. Do you know what I mean? Or something like that. But like, it's also well weird at the same time. I understand that it's like sad, like he's lost a child and he's trying to relive it, but it's also weird because it's dead creepy and it's like hardcore commitment to roleplay.
Hey, what are you doing? Read the sign, asshole.
It's absolutely huge. That person is huge.
I don't know, Henry. Maybe I was going full Natalie Portman Black Swan crazy.
Or it could be that you have a complicated history with Karen that you're still working through.
I'm letting it go. We're at a party. I should be having fun.
It's 9:55. I should get to the party,
Can I drive you?
but you have to drop me off like a block away.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
I do. Yeah, this is Imogen Adams. Who's this? Oh, yes, I did call about Angela Waters.
Oh, that's a wounded that. At least you got a number though, ring him tomorrow.
Kelly and Greg?
Oh yeah. That was a boyfriend. Leave me alone.
Freddie Mercury and look incredible. Thanks. I was starting to lose hope. I thought maybe you stood me up.
But no, I really wanted to be here with you, honest. I just had to deal with,
Let me guess, childhood trauma? What do you propose we do?
I'm
you
a
don't happen
bear.
to have any gummies.
Hey, gummies, mate. You got some edibles?
Peace offering?
Is it open?
No, that'd be gross.
That's smart though from her. Don't accept an open drink.
I told him what happened and that we need to do reshoots so you can shoot the scene.
We might need a new Norman Bates.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just give it him. Like, what's wrong with him? Guy's fine.
Boxers instead of a Speedo, but yeah, I'll embarrass the hell out of myself for you. Well, I'm gonna head out, but you can call if you need me.
Yeah, he made amends, so that's a positive for him. He seems alright, to be fair. Do you know what, right? Her, Noah's boyfriend seems alright. This guy seems okay. The guy in the dance class, he seems alright as well, if I'm being totally honest. Now, that other guy, the Smurf, was calling him gay. Clearly not gay. If he's digging FARAN, you know what I mean? She's well good looking, so that's interesting. You should never judge a book by its cover, innit it? But, do you know what, right? I seen in the credits, Alex Ayano or something like that popped up. Is that a YouTuber? I'm pretty sure, like, there's a YouTuber called something very similar, close to that, who, like, DJs and does singing or songs or something. Man, I'm sure of it. I don't know if it's the same guy, but it's just popped in my head right now. Like I said, the boyfriends so far, I got a problem with all of them. I actually think they've all been okay.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Not a problem, but had I known you were dating someone, I would have invited you both. This whole time you've been gaslighting the school, you've been gaslighting me. God, I can't believe I actually felt bad for you. You know who used to call me girl?
How's that door?
Karen. Okay. Henry says dancing with you is like dancing with Karen. You're kissing Karen's boyfriend? I don't think you're Kelly. Who else would I be? Karen. Who sent Kelly up to the rafters to do her dirty work, which makes total sense. Why can't I be Kelly? Huh? Why can't I be a great dancer? Why can't I have the hot boyfriend? Your life may be in danger, Karen. Maybe someone pushed her. And now that person may be after you.
Is that fucking Kelly or... Is that Kelly or Karen, mate? Literally, I don't know. Do you know, right, I actually don't know. What's gaslighting? Is it when you make people believe something and you're like... And that's what it is. That's like as simplistic as I actually can't even go any more in depth than that. I think... I'm not down with that, all these terms, me. But like, I think that gaslighting is where like... You manipulate or make somebody believe something and like you believe it's all me or whatever. That's why she's like, mate, you've been gaslighting me. But then I feel like, is that what they're doing to me? Like, are they gaslighting me because making me believe that that's Karen? I've interpreted it right. I don't know, man. Like in situations when I'll call her Kelly for now. In situations where Kelly speaks, I think it is Kelly. In certain situations when I go back to certain scenes and I hear certain things and like her certain mannerisms, I'm like, yeah, that's Kelly. But then when FARAN speaks and she points out different things and different sayings and different scenarios and talents and lockers and boyfriends and costumes and, you know, Karen would send Kelly up there. It's like, is it Karen? I want it to be Karen though. I think it'd be fucking way better. I think that it'd be so good if everybody else thinks it's Kelly and she's consistent and saying it's Karen, and every time you're Karen, no I'm not, everyone else doesn't think it is, and she's just you are, and it turns out she is. I would love that. I would absolutely love it. I think that's one of the best things that they've done so far in this story is running. Is it Karen or is it Kelly? Because I have no idea.
How do you feel?
Tingly fingers, lips. I think I have munchies.
You want to see my Tinky Winky?
I'm not a Teletubby.
Yeah, all the more reason to like loosen up.
Tyler? She said she's good.
Come on, just have one sip.
Don't drink that. Back the buck up.
Are you on your period or something?
Scott, your misogyny couldn't be more basic. I mean, are you fucking serious right now? I don't trust most straight white cis dudes, but you're the absolute worst. Nobody's ever said no to you, have they? And Greg, you broke our contract. Swinging your dick around.
Oh shit! Yo, this is getting good. Trying to win the award for angriest black woman or something?
If he's going around killing people, is it going to be random people as well? Oh, but then if he gets killed and people at the party see the altercation, which they have done, they might think it's him.
Your turn, homo.
Look how strong this person is. Like, so strong.
Damn! I mean, you totally clocked that motherfucker.
I think I just threw my first and last high school rager.
Oh, he took the body though. He didn't even leave it in the house. Interesting. One day now. How old is she actually? 16, 17?
God, I feel like someone ran over my face with a truck.
Imogen Adams?
Yes? Wait, you called last night. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Did you know them? Angela and my mom?
We should meet.
We definitely should.
Fun. Must have been. Since you stayed out all night.
You can't just shut us out like that. I know that what happened was scary, but it happened to me, and I feel like I'm constantly being punished for it. He's never coming back.
That's a dad, I'm assuming. I feel like I'm proper stupid, me. I've not followed the storyline properly at all.
Kelly Beasley came to see me this morning. You will no longer be dancing the Black Swan. And you are not to speak to Kelly Beasley.
I'm gonna be the lead in the ballet, Mama. It's wonderful. Karen.
I knew she was going to say that.
I'm Kelly. Remember? Let's get you your medication.
I'm siding with Kelly, but I'd like it to be Karen.
What was that whole thing with you and Tyler really about last week?
In it.
There was this party. Something happened to me. Something happened to me too.
Something happened to her as well. What? That's interesting, isn't it? What do we think we mean when they say something happened to them? Do you reckon he was assaulted by a guy? That's what I'm feeling like happened to Tabitha, just the way she's reacting around the men. I still don't know why she's recording them in the changing rooms though. Maybe, yeah, maybe now I'm thinking about it, and if I'm trying to think logically, you know, I've been saying it's a bit weird that she's filming them and, you know, she can get done for doing that. But maybe what she's trying to do, yeah, is film her attacker confessing that she was attacked. Does that make sense? So I feel like somebody, Greg or whoever it is, you know, the guy that was killed today, might have attacked her in the woods, and you know, she's never really had evidence. She's got no foundation to go to the police. She can't really have any, you know, like, do you know what I mean? She hasn't got a solid story to back it up, and she doesn't want to be seen as a girl that's going around like lying about situations. And maybe she's trying to gather her own evidence so that she can use that to take the culprit down. If that is the case, then I would understand that totally. Whether it's right to film them in the changing rooms, it doesn't matter. You know, for example, if somebody assaulted me in that way, I would do whatever it took to prove that they'd done that so I can send them down. So in that aspect, you know, if that's what she's doing, very interesting. Now, one, I'd be interested to see the camera that she set up to find out, you know, what Angela's memorial thing, if it picks up any information of who A is and, you know, who's been visiting. Also, I wonder who's just rang and spoken to Imogen, you know, on the phone. Again, that's really interesting. He tried ringing during the party, and then he put it down. So obviously ran the next day. So he wants to get something off his chest or reveal some sort of information. Now, you know, Tyler's just been killed at the party, hasn't he? Brutal death, you know. Smacked her head against the wall, wrapped around shower curtain, lifted off the floor. To me, A is 100% a man. Now, females can be strong. They can, you know. I'm not saying they can't be, but I think that he's super strong. The mannerisms that they walk. I'm sure it sounded like a guy when he spoken to Noah last episode. I'm trying to think, like, who or why would somebody from 1999 be doing something now? Like, either it's Angela's boyfriend or brother or father, you know, somebody that was tight and close to her that wants to get revenge, and they've waited all this time to do it now. Do you know what I mean? Because it wouldn't make any sense if somebody in the present, like a 20-year-old or 30-year-old, like, you know, Tabitha's boss, for example, wouldn't make sense if it was any of them, because it has to have a strong connection. To me, it has to have some sort of strong connection to Angela, some sort of connection strongly to the parents for it to kind of make sense. Well, it makes sense without that, but it would be much better because it would tie and fit into the storyline and why he's going after everybody. And that's the second person that's been killed in that bathroom, innit, mate? You know, in Imogen's house. She did throw that party to raise some money so that she can pay the down payment on a mortgage or whatever and try and, you know, live there instead of obviously somebody else coming to take it, which I respect. I have no idea how much she would actually make though. Like a mortgage payment's probably like what, 400 or 500 a month. She's got, even if she made £1,000, she'd only get there for 2 months and then it'd be back up on, you know, ready for the market. So we'll see how it goes, but I thought it was interesting that somebody's rang. They want to meet in person, you know, about her mum and know about Angela. So it's going to provide like a double bit of information and everything that's going on with obviously FARAN and obviously like Karen. Again, he's very, very interesting. Okay, so that's going to wrap up today's episode. Very interesting. Actually really enjoying the series. It's keeping me constantly guessing. Still trying to figure out if it's Karen or Kelly, you know. Like I was saying in the episode, certain situations when it's Kelly speaking and thinking, yeah, okay, that's Kelly. Then when FARAN starts like countering it, saying, well, what about this and this and this situation? I'm like, oh yeah, maybe. Do you know what I mean? She's making a good point there. She would do that, Karen, wouldn't she? Yeah, okay. Do you know what I mean? So it's keeping me proper guessing. Now, I've got to admit, that ballet teacher is like proper not wanting FARAN to be the lead in the Black Swan. I know that she gave it to her at the start, but like ever since she gave it to her, she's been so quick to take it away. Every little thing here and there, she can't wait to get her out of her class. She just stripped it again. Now I thought it's really interesting because obviously Kelly's at home speaking to her mum. Her mum's just called her Karen. Now obviously that's getting us like, oh, but then she's like, yeah, mum, you know, we need to take your tablets. You know, I've told you I'm Kelly, you know, we need to get your medication. So it's give you the is it or isn't it straight away. It's not like it give you, oh, it is Karen, and then it flipped and like, oh, she needs medicine, is she okay? And she's telling it's Kelly. It's got us there again. So it's left us guessing, left us questioning. Like I said, if it is Karen, yeah, if it is Karen and not Kelly, the only person that I want to know that is Karen is FARAN, right? And everybody else can think it's Kelly, because then it'd be really interesting. They'll play it off like, wow, you're a crazy person, FARAN, for constantly saying that's Karen, when it's not, mate. Do you know what I mean? So I would like that. It'd be really good. Now, in terms of, obviously, like I said, the backstory with Tabitha, I'm going to be interested to see. She just said something happened to her at that bonfire, and so did Imogen as well, so I can't wait for that to be revealed. I have no idea what was going on with Mouse this episode. I honestly, yeah, I have no idea. I know that she went out on, like, a trick-or-treat sort of day or roleplay scenario. I feel like the context was she had a letter at the side of her for a girl that was missing or dead or something, and like she met up with a guy whose daughter has been missing or killed, and she was pretending to be her, and they was going through like a cycle, like having breakfast and food and trick-or-treating together and spending time together to make him feel good. But then she was taking all these pictures and stuff, and then she's gone home, and then she said something about, well, first of all, she was kissing that guy. She took some edibles, kissed that guy. Don't know where he went, honestly. She said, yeah, I'll be up in a minute. Never seen him again. Then she snuck home, and then she's speaking to her parents and saying, you can't go out like this, you know. She said, mate, whatever happened, it happened to me. It was a long time ago. He's gone. He's not here now. You know, it's not going to happen again or something. So then I feel like she was attacked. And then she's gone into her bedroom, opened the box up, had loads of like pictures with her and a guy, which I'm thinking might be her dad now. I'm not too sure it was this. And then the same guy she was with, and then there was family pictures of like her riding a bike with her mum, and then some with guys, and then she had printed out a picture wearing a mask, taking a selfie with that man and put it in the box. Like I said, mate, you know, I tried to follow along, gonna try and pick up things here and there, but like that one, I have been lost but intrigued. Really intrigued by it, you know. I can't wait to find out further backstory of her. So, you know, that's what we currently are. Only 5 episodes have been released. Can't go any further. I have to wait until next week. You know, I'm excited. Can't wait. And today, I thought it was a decent one. Like I said, mate, you know, loads of questions, loads of people, you know, like throwing accusations here and there. You know, we've got who's A, why has he killed Tyler, you know, specifically. When he was saying that, yeah, I thought what FARAN was saying was pretty good, mate. A, thought he was going to go and kill Karen. Now, if he finds out that it wasn't Karen and you're Karen and that was Kelly, then he'd be coming after you. Do you know what I mean? Like, makes sense. that does make sense. So then I'm interested to see what that happens with that as well. So that's how we currently are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.